Is it cold? Is it cold? Oh, you're always cold.
I'm always cold, yeah.
Oh, do you feel cold?
No, my
No,
hand's
you feel
always
fine.
cold. Yeah, I feel fine. Yeah.
Good, good.
Thank you. Congratulations on the film. I thought what was really interesting is the way it talked about the kind of meaning and value of art when talking about, the tech bro wants to buy something just for his, Vegas property and that kind of thing. How would you say that it's best for an artist to kind of manage the artistic and like the commercial aspect of being an artist?
Whoa, I don't know. It's a big question, and I have good friends who are wonderful artists who don't sell enough of their paintings. I know their partners are always saying, get a move on, get yourself an agent, get yourself a gallery, publicise yourself. And that isn't necessarily what the painter themselves wants to do. The art's a very personal thing, and although obviously an audience eventually comes into it, an audience of viewers come into it, but the impulse must be personal and private almost. So it's difficult. Then there are other people like David Hockney, a good pal of mine, who, of course, is brilliant at promotion. Just as brilliant as his pictures are to be reproduced. They reproduce terribly well. It's very, very difficult. The least you would ask the gods is let these good painters at least earn a living. Enough to live on. Never mind about ridiculous prices. But was it Van Gogh who sold 2 paintings during his lifetime?
You mentioned art being personal, and the Christophers for your character Julian, it's very personal, obviously,
Yeah.
showing his lover. Do you think that the best art does come from a personal place?
Oh, I suppose it does. I suppose it does, because it comes from the heart. But inevitably, paintings are a form of communication, aren't they? A painting has an attitude in it. In other words, and the personality of the artist goes into it. But the miracle of how your personality can transform itself into a design which goes onto a canvas is beyond me. But I'm not an original artist. I'm an interpreter. I don't create.
We see your character kind of go through many iterations of his career. Like he was a reality TV star, he was a respected artist, now he's a bit of a recluse. Like how have you managed your career over the years and your own personal evolution as an actor?
Well, I've just got on with playing the parts I wanted to play, whatever they happen to be, with them, and tried to work with people who I admired and thought were at least as good as me, if not better. That would be the ideal. What impact that has on the world beyond my world, on an audience? Well, in the theatre you can judge that impact as the performance is going along. Cinema, it's more difficult because you're not there. The audience isn't there until you've gone. But all the business of self-publicity, and much easier these days with social media to have a handle on that. I think the best thing is just to get on with the work and hope you're going to earn enough money to live on. Don't worry about fame. Don't worry about legacy.
And as we're a cinema, what was your last meaningful experience watching a film at the cinema?
Well, it was watching a film I'm in, which you haven't seen yet, called Frank and Percy. It'll be out next year. And I was seeing a final cut by the director in a cinema on the big screen in Soho. Frank and Percy. And I was, by the end, very moved by what had happened to my character, in a way that I wasn't moved when I was playing the character.
Yeah.
So I now have a different relationship with that character now, because I'm the audience and not the impersonator. So yeah, that was the most recent experience I had just yesterday.